surprised by this bike that it doesn't power wheelie in second. Now I bet there's people out there that can get it to do it, but I haven't been able to. I don't feel like doing clutch up yet. First, super easy, just super easy. I mean, I can be practically any speed in first gear, give it full throttle, or not even full, even half to 3/4 throttle. First gear, yeah, wheel comes up. Even just under hard acceleration, once you get up to like 7,000, 8,000, it likes to raise up the front wheel a little bit. Now this bike is really well balanced, so like the gearing and everything, it's like they wanted to give it just enough power to give a really good fast launch without having to do too much wheel control. You know, other bikes that are more powerful, you don't actually get to exploit it completely because the wheel comes up too much and then you've got to let off, you know, and that's what traction control does on a lot of those, or wheelie management that they call it sometimes. And what that does is it tries to cut back on the power just slightly to keep the wheel from coming up too far, so you can still get a really good launch. But yeah, as far as a good launch, you either have to deal with tire slipping in the back or wheeling. And I think with this bike, they just made it just right to where you can give it a lot of power. As long as you're smooth with it, that wheel doesn't come up to a dangerous level where you got to let off. So it's really awesome for quick launches, and you know, definitely one of my favorites as far as bikes I've owned for getting a really fast 0 to 60. Now I tried to download a tool to measure 0 to 60 and it sucked. It was telling me I was getting like 7 or 8 seconds, but I was already slowing down before it even registered that I hit 60. So I was like, well, this thing's useless. But just watching back on the videos, I was getting somewhere right around 3 seconds for 0 to 60 time, consistently. And according to some of the specs that I've looked up on it, it'll do it in about like 2.7 or 2.9, I think, depending on the publication. So, I mean, I'm probably doing it like 3.3, 3.5, something like that, because I'm no professional or anything. I'm also not very lightweight. I'm sure a lighter weight person would probably have a quicker 0 to 60 time than someone that's 200 pounds like me. But yeah, plenty quick. My brother's got a VMAX and he's having so much fun with that. It's got a hell of a good 0 to 60 time, but the problem with that one is it doesn't hook up very well. It likes to spin that back tire. Says he can spin the back tire in the first 3 gears with like no effort whatsoever, which is great for him. Personally, I just like to go fast. So this is my favorite stretch of back roads. Actually, I've gotten to know it pretty well at this point. Go ahead. All right. A little construction or something going on here. All right, back to the fun. They're going to see me again. I didn't even see the flagman sign on the other side. So not paying attention? I don't know. He surprised me a little bit. My initial thought was, I thought it was like some homeowner that was just tired of bikes going through here too quick. Glad it wasn't anything like that, because I love this road. It's not traveled too much, but it's still traveled enough to where if you do have issues, someone's going to find you. Unlike when I had my accident and it was 9 minutes before anyone found me. I could have died. I haven't gone back riding on that road since. And I really just don't feel the desire to. What's the Scrabble doing here? That sucks. Sometimes I don't like to talk, I just like to enjoy the ride, concentrate. I think I might actually split out my videos a little bit and have my moto vlogs, and then actually have some just riding videos where there's no real talking or minimal talking, and it's just really just the roads and the sound of the bike. So let me know in the comments if you think that would be a cool thing. I know there's times that I just I love the sound of motorcycles, and I would actually probably watch or at least listen to a video where just nothing but the sound of the motorcycle the whole time. One thing I do have to watch out for, even though this is one of my favorite set of roads, there are some really blind spots where you got to be careful. Like coming over that hill, I had someone pull out in front of me once. And there's at least 2 or 3 other places where you got to watch for people coming off side roads. So I made a riding playlist, you know, just a bunch of different songs that I think would be cool to listen to when you're riding. And at this point I've heard it so much I'm getting really sick of it. The problem is I've only got like 10 or 12 on there, so it doesn't take long before they start repeating. When I stop, I'm going to change it off of this playlist and just listen to, you know, the rest of my collection, even though half of it is really, really terrible to ride to. At least it's different. Oh man, tell you what though, when I get up in the morning and I listen and I hear the birds chirping outside, this reminds me that winter's finally over and spring is here, and man, I'm so happy. The winter was really easy. I mean, it was a very, very light winter, I guess you could say. You know, there wasn't much snow. We didn't have any snow at all in December. But it didn't want to go away once it finally got here, so we were getting snow in March and everything. And I think that's completely over now. I've looked at the forecast for the next few weeks, and no mention of snow at all. The temperatures are up. We're going to have a lot more rain. In fact, I might get some rain tomorrow when I ride to the dealer to get serviced. But rain's fine. I'll ride in the rain if it's not completely terrible. Granted, I really want just days like this. Look at that, just beautiful. I'd like to see getting some color back on the trees. That would be nice. I'm really happy that I'm past the break-in point though, so I don't have to worry about over-revving it. Because as you can tell from my videos, I was never, you know, real strict to it. I mean, I went over the 6,000 RPM recommendation plenty of times, but I wouldn't stay over it. And I still try to be pretty good. I short-shifted more often than not. But now that that's over, I can keep it up in the higher rev band when I'm really getting on it, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Alright, time for my rough road. This road is so freaking rough. I am tempted to stand up on this part. never a dirt bike rider, so standing up on a motorcycle is not a natural feeling for me. Like, do I grip the tank with my legs, or what do I do?